everybody. Welcome back into IMHO. I'm Kelcey. That's Lang. We are going to continue on with our way too early predictions of end of year.
Too early.
It's never.
Come on,
it's,
Kelcey.
it's never too early.
Yeah.
That seems like I am spot on. I don't know. Today we are going to be talking about the Defensive Player of the Year award. An award near and dear to our hearts here in Memphis, as we have the reigning champ and a former. Yeah. Oh my God, how cool are we? Shout out Memphis. That award is determined by 124 writers and broadcasters, all voting their top three, blocks, steals, all that.
Yep.
Let's go. You have a vote. We're going to go top three.
I'm going to go number 3, Victor Wembanyama from the San Antonio Spurs.
Wow.
And I'm only saying
Lang,
this
what?
because when I watch the preseason games, that dude blocks anything that is near him, and
Even
he's going to
like jump
block
shots. He just
hundreds of shots this season. And not even that. Shots he doesn't block, he makes guys pump fake. Guys are afraid to shoot. Like, he has a huge impact defensively on those games. Who knows how many games he plays, if he's able to play or not, and how many minutes, all that stuff. But when he's on the court, man, I don't know many players who impact a game defensively as much as he does from what I've seen so far.
Oh my God, oh my God. I'm like, that's crazy. Okay, so my number 3, to be honest, I didn't really care about. I really only care about number 2.
Yep.
So I was like in between Bam Adebayo and Mobley.
Okay.
Mobley has a higher
Usage rate?
favorite thing.
Yeah.
Like when I looked it up, favorite thing.
Okay.
He's favorited higher. But I went with Bam.
Better odds, you're saying.
There we go. Whew. Words are tough today. I went with Bam.
Okay.
For the very simple fact that he just is always in these Defensive Player of the Year talks. And I think Miami is going to be good this year in the East. So, my top 2 are my top 2. I don't really care about 3.
Number 2, I went with Marcus Smart.
Oh.
Former Defensive Player of the Year. New situation, new location. He's going to have the reigning Defensive Player of the Year behind him. So maybe he can gamble a little more even on the perimeter.
Really good point.
So I went Marcus Smart.
You can play a lot tighter on people on the wing when you have Jaren Jackson Jr. behind you.
Yeah.
Speaking of, my number 2 is Jaren Jackson Jr.
All right.
I think he dominated so much last year in terms of blocks per game and blocks overall, the averages, and he didn't play a whole season, and he won Defensive Player of the Year. I think he got stronger this summer, and I think he has a good shot at repeating.
You just made a good case for why I have Jaren Jackson Jr. as my number 1 for Defensive Player of the Year. All those things you said, and playing FIBA this summer, like, just that experience has got to be great. Even the practices against the USA Select team and all that stuff, like, I think Jaren's going to just continue growing and continue making the leaps we've seen him make from season to season. And like I said Marcus Smart on the perimeter, like, having Jaren behind him helps him. I think if you're Jaren, having Marcus Smart on the perimeter helps you too. So I'm going Jaren.
Oh my God, how did I not think that you – I just thought you were not going to have him on your list at all.
I'm not going to do that.
Wow. Okay, well, I'm going to sound like such a weirdo right now if you watched last week's video. But I'm going Defensive Player of the Year. My number 1 is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah. I don't think that's a weird thing.
Well, I picked him for my MVP.
He could clearly do both. He's physically talented enough, and maybe having Lillard alongside him takes some pressure off. He doesn't have to exert as much.
I don't know what it is. I just have this gut feeling. And again, Giannis has been in conversations for Defensive Player of the Year for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
But I just think it's going to be such a monster season from him. I really do. I can't put my finger on why, but I think he's going to be in the talks for both of these awards, and so I think he is my number 1 for this one as well. But I will not mention his name again until the end of the year. Okay. I promise. I'm done. Let us know who you guys think is going to be the Defensive Player of the Year in our very early predictions for postseason awards. Lang has a lot of Grizzlies.
They're good on defense. What do you want me to do?
Look at us. I had Jaren second.
Sure.
Let us know who you want down low.